Namaste, friends. The worst of our nightmares and fears came true recently. Our fellow Hindu brothers and sisters were murdered in South Kashmir. We cannot continue to play dumb or make excuses for radical Muslims. There is no excuse you can come up with for these horrible crimes against humanity. As an American, I am not shocked, but I am broken to see the news. The most horrifying acts are being repeated again and again in Israel, Bengal, Bangladesh, America, all of Europe, etc., because we have not learned our lesson. That we cannot trust these people no matter what. Not only that, but we cannot defend ourselves either. If just one Hindu retaliates against radical Muslims and protests to defend themselves, there will be consequences for that Hindu. But if a group of Muslims murders Hindus, it is like Balasaheb Thackeray said, no one cares. No one will speak up for the Hindus, as he stated. The media continues to profess their undying love for the peaceful community by stating it's a militant attack. Really? Really. The headlines are disgusting in that they never seem to use that forbidden M word or two words RI. That is extremely dangerous for the world right now, when this horrible genocide of non-believers is not being stated for what it actually is. When Hindus defend themselves, they say it is a far right-wing Islamophobic attack that is against all human rights. But we have to ask ourselves what it is going to take for us Hindus to stand together and stop being so divided. Is it worth the destruction of our identity that we continue this division? Because ultimately, this is a point in which radical Muslims take advantage of Christians and other faith-based groups. The more we are united, the less they can do to Hindus. We have the power to stop this if we just realize what it takes. We have had enough of this because if radical Muslims actually were going to fight fair, they would fight soldiers themselves, not always go for peaceful events where they intentionally murder innocent people. These people don't fight fair, and they murder non-Muslims for pleasure. It is fun for them. To continue to be so naive is too dangerous now. Hindus need to turn off the TV and forget everything about what the media is saying about them. But we must stop forgetting what is happening and move on to something else the next day. We cannot let this become just another act of violence for us and just another 9/11 or 26/11. No, this is a wake-up call. It must always be in the spotlight, as we cannot let this same cycle repeat again and again. We must realize that this system is not working and make a change. How many more Hindus have to die until we realize that? We know that the peaceful community works for the media anyway, because they are already so embedded in every society, including social media. They will never have any love for Hindus, because we are a target for them and will always be. They are only after the goal they very much want to reach, and they don't care how many people they have to hurt or murder until they reach their goal. So how do we stop this? We boycott. Stop buying halal, stop your business with them, run them dry, and be careful who you chose to do business with because you don't know where your money is going. Get into awareness of these things. Learn what companies are owned by questionable folks. I have seen restaurants here in America with the Hindu name and being owners from the peaceful community. So you definitely know where their food is coming from. I have seen restaurants with Hindu deities in them, but only giving halal vegetarian food. This is why it is so important to ask. This is one way you can stop contributing to the future plans they have for us non-believers. Let's become aware by doing our own investigation and also by breathing Dharma. See you soon.
Do you think Islam is at war with the West?
I think Islam hates us. There's something there that there's a tremendous hatred there. There's a tremendous hatred. We have to get to the bottom of it.